Welcome back guys, this is the second video in the Learn Python with Me series, and today we will be moving away from the introduction stage of the course. Just to remind you, in this course we will be using the completely free educative.io Python course to become a Python master. I know a lot of people know what Python is, but not many actually know how to code with it, which I feel is a very important skill to learn. So with you guys today, I will be completing the next stage of this Python course. To follow along with me, just hit that sub button so you don't miss any updates. Okay, let's hop right in. This is the course on screen now, and as you can see, some of it is completed over here in the introduction. This is from the first video on the channel, which you can check out after this one. Right, let's get started with the first lesson of this video. Writing our first code. In this lesson, we'll examine one of the simplest codes in Python syntax. We'll cover the following: the print statement, printing multiple pieces of data, and comments. Okay, in this lesson we will start writing code, so let's move on to this fun stuff. Print statement. Is this one? Is it? Oh no, we're in the wrong area. Okay. What are data types and variables? In this lesson we'll cover about the different data types in Python. We'll cover the following: definition, Python's data types, variables, and naming convention. Definition. The data type of an item defines the type and range of values that item can have. The concept of data types can be found in the real world. There are numbers, alphabets, characters, etc. that all have unique properties due to their classification. Such a classification is also made in many programming languages, including Python. Python's data types. Unlike many other languages, Python does not place a strong emphasis on defining the data type of an object, which makes coding much simpler. The language provides three main data types: numbers, strings, booleans. Booleans? Am I saying that right? Variables. A variable is simply a name to which a value can be assigned. Variables allow us to give meaningful names to data. The simplest way to assign a value to a variable is through the equals operator. Variable equals value expression. A big advantage of variables is that they allow us to store data so that we can use it later to perform operations in the code. Variables are mutable, hence the value of a variable can always be updated or replaced. Naming convention. Certain rules you have to follow when picking the name for a variable. Here we go. The name can start with an upper or a lowercase alphabet. An upper or lowercase alphabet. For example, you can define your income variable as income with a capital I or income with a lowercase I, both valid. Okay, all the names are case sensitive. Oh, so these are different rules. For example, case sensitive. For example, income and income are two different variables and not one. A number can appear in the name but not at the beginning. For example, 12 income is not a valid name, but income 12 or in 12 can be valid. Okay. That's interesting. The underscore character can appear anywhere in the name, for example, underscore income or income underscore valid names. Spaces are not allowed, so instead we must use snake in the score case to make variable names readable. That's a valid name. The name of the variable. It should be something meaningful that describes the value it holds instead of being random characters. Right. For example, ink or even income will not give any useful information, but names like weekly income, monthly income, or annual income explain the purpose of our defined variable. Okay, so you have the variable, and these things explain it. Right. Marks completed. Next. Oh, next. Okay. Numbers. This lesson provides an in-depth discussion about numbers in Python. Python is one of the most powerful languages when it comes to manipulating numerical data. It is equipped with support for several types of numbers along with utilities for performing computations on them. There are three main types of numbers in Python. Python numbers, we have integers, we can open it, integers, floating point numbers, and complex numbers. Integers, the integer data type is comprised of all the positive and negative whole numbers. Okay, whole numbers. The amount of memory an integer occupies will depend on its value. For example, 0 will take up 24 bytes, 1 would occupy 28 bytes. Okay, that's interesting. I wonder if you have to say these little bits. I know that's just common something. So what will it say? It's going to say 10 on new line minus 3000. Then it's going to say that. No, it's going to tell you. Oh, so num is the same as 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And when you say print num, it's going to print 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And it's the same with this as well, isn't it? So it's going to print these numbers and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 and minus 16,000. If I'm correct. Yes, okay. That makes sense. Note, in Python all numbers start with the minus symbol. All negative, all negative numbers start with minus symbol. Floating point numbers. Floating point numbers or floats refer to positive and negative decimal places. Python allows us to create decimals up to a very high decimal place. This ensures accurate computations for precise values. A float occupies 24 bytes of memory. Is that always true? Below we can find some examples of floats. Print that. It's positive float because the float is when it has this thing. That is a negative float. What does that mean? Oh, so it's just saying that's the variable, and then you put that there and it prints that. So it's going to print that, and that. Yeah. Okay. In Python 5 is considered to be an integer or 5.0 is a float. Okay. So if as a 0, even if it's 0.0, it's still a float. Complex numbers. Python also supports complex numbers or numbers made up of a real and imaginary part. Just like the print statement is used to print values, complex is used to create complex numbers. It requires two values. The first one will be the real part of the complex number, whilst the second value will be the imaginary part. Okay, so here's the template for making a complex number. Let's see a few examples. Print bracket complex. So you've got the print. So this is complex. So the 10 is real and then comma imaginary. Okay. I wonder what J is. Do you just put J if it's a... Oh, here we go. In normal mathematics, the imaginary part of complex numbers is denoted by I. However, in the code above, it is denoted by J. This is because Python follows the electrical engineering convention, which uses J instead of I. Don't let that confuse you. Okay, let's run this. 10 plus 20J. 2.5 minus... Okay. I kind of understand this. 2 plus... So that the comma's basically an add, isn't it? Yeah, comma's basically an add. And the J is like the imaginary bit. And the J means that this number is the imaginary part. I think. 2J. And then that's 2 plus 0J. Okay. Complex numbers are useful for modeling physics and electrical engineering models in Python. While they may not seem very relevant right now, it never hurts to know. A complex number is usually takes up 32 bytes of memory. Okay, I think that's where we'll end the video today. Next video will be on Booleans. Make sure to like and subscribe and leave a comment if you enjoyed. Thank you.